All right, we've all heard the term superfood, right? It's always about that one magic ingredient, like blueberries or kale, packed with some amazing nutrient. But here's the thought. What if the real secret isn't in any single food, but in the team of foods you put on your plate? So let me ask you this. Are your healthy foods really working as hard as they could be? I mean, you're doing all the right stuff. You're eating salads, you've got the beans, you're drinking green tea, but are you actually getting all the good stuff out of them? It's possible you're leaving a ton of nutritional power on the table and you don't even know it. And that's where this gets really cool. The secret isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you eat it. We're not talking about chasing down some rare, expensive new superfood. Nope. It's all about making the foods you already have in your kitchen way, way more powerful by pairing them up correctly. This whole idea has a name. It's called food synergy. And honestly, it's a pretty simple but kind of profound concept. Basically, the nutrients in your food don't just work all by themselves. They interact with each other, they help each other out, and when you get the combinations right, the result is way more powerful than what you'd get from each food on its own. I love how the dietitian Elaine Meiji puts it, when it comes to our diets, 1 plus 1 can easily equal 3. See? It's not just addition, it's multiplication. So you're probably wondering, how do we actually do this? How do we make 1 plus 1 equal 3 on our plates? Well, let's meet some of these nutritional power couples. Okay, let's start with our first group, the absorption boosters. Think of these pairs like a key unlocking a treasure chest. Some nutrients are kind of locked away in food, making them hard for our bodies to get to. These combos are the key that unlocks them, so you can absorb way more of the good stuff. A perfect example is iron. Now, you've got two kinds, right? There's the iron from animal sources, that's called heme iron, and our bodies absorb it pretty easily. But then there's the plant-based iron, the non-heme iron you find in things like beans, lentils, spinach. And that one, it's a lot tougher for our bodies to grab onto. But watch what happens when you pair it with its power partner, vitamin C. When you add something rich in vitamin C, like bell peppers, to a bowl of beans, or you squeeze some fresh lemon over your spinach, boom, your iron absorption can shoot up by as much as 3 times. That's a huge, huge difference from such a tiny change. All right, next up, healthy fats and carotenoids. Now, you know all those beautiful, vibrant colors in your food? The bright red of a tomato, the deep orange of a carrot? A lot of that color comes from amazing antioxidants called carotenoids. But here's the thing. They need a little help to do their job properly. So here's how it works. These carotenoids are what we call fat-soluble. It's right there in the name. Your body needs fat to be able to absorb them. So when you add a healthy fat, think avocado on your salad or a simple olive oil dressing, it actually slows down your digestion just enough. This gives your body the time it needs to pull those antioxidants out of the veggies and into your system. Seriously, eating a plain, naked salad is a huge missed opportunity. Okay, let's talk about green tea. So many of us drink it for the health benefits, right? And a lot of those benefits come from these really powerful antioxidants called catechins. But there's a catch. Once those catechins get into our gut, they can be, well, pretty unstable. A lot of them just break down before we can absorb them. But here comes the synergy superhero, citrus. That simple squeeze of lemon juice you put in your tea, it makes an incredible difference. The vitamin C basically acts like a bodyguard for the catechins. It stabilizes them, protects them through your digestive system, and means you end up absorbing way, way more of those powerful compounds. It's so simple, but so effective. Okay, so we've covered absorption boosters. Now let's check out our next category of power couples, the gut guardians and the protectors. These pairs are all about keeping your digestive system happy and even protecting your body from some not-so-great stuff. This might be the ultimate tag team for your gut. You've got probiotics. Those are the good live bacteria you find in fermented foods like yogurt. They're essential for a healthy immune and digestive system. But they need to eat. And that's where prebiotics come in. Prebiotics, which you find in foods like bananas or garlic, are basically food for your good gut bacteria. So when you put a banana in your yogurt, you're not just having a snack. You're delivering the good guys and their lunch, all in one go. It's a perfect partnership. Now for a really cool one, a protective pair. Who doesn't love a good barbecue, right? But here's the downside. Grilling meat at high temperatures can create some nasty compounds called HCAs, and they're linked to some serious health concerns. The good news is there's a delicious way to fight back. Get this.
Just by marinating your meat with an antioxidant-packed herb like rosemary before you grill, you can reduce the formation of those harmful HCAs by as much as 70%. 70, that's incredible. This is synergy, not just adding a benefit, but actively preventing a harm.
Okay, so it's all been good news so far, right? Foods helping each other out. But what about when they don't get along? Yep, there is a dark side to this. Some food pairings can actually work against each other. We call this a bad romance. It's literally the opposite of synergy. With synergy, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. But with these antagonistic pairs, the whole is less than the sum of its parts. They actually get in each other's way and block the absorption of good nutrients. And you might be surprised by some of these. For example, that splash of milk in your tea. The protein in the milk can actually bind to the antioxidants in the tea, making it harder for you to absorb them. Same goes for milk and chocolate. And that coffee you have with your oatmeal, the tannins in the coffee can interfere with your body's ability to absorb the iron from the oats. Now, does this mean you can never have these things together? No, of course not. But it's just good to be aware that they're not exactly helping each other out. So after all this, what's the big takeaway? What's the main lesson here? Well, all these examples, both good and bad, really point to a single powerful idea about how we should think about food. And that same dietitian, Elaine McGee, said something else that just nails it. The power is in the packaging, and pills with single nutrients just can't match the healing power of whole foods. Think about that. Nature is smart. It packaged all these nutrients together for a reason. Taking one isolated vitamin in a pill just can't compete with the beautiful, complex dance that happens when you eat the whole food. So, at the end of the day, the lesson here is actually really simple. It's not about memorizing a giant chart of do's and don'ts. It's about one thing: variety. The more you eat a wide range of colorful, whole foods, and, this is key, eat them together, the more you're automatically creating thousands of chances for this amazing food synergy to happen. So this isn't about some crazy diet overhaul. It's about small, smart choices. Maybe you'll toss some bell peppers in with your beans, or maybe you'll start squeezing lemon into your green tea, or just add that slice of avocado to your salad. The power is already right there on your plate. You just have to unlock it.